Alright, so I have the first enclosure ready. So I'm going to do the two easiest. So the first one I'm going to do is Brachypelma vagans, the Mexican red rump. Ooh, wow, she's larger than I expected. She probably won't last long in this enclosure. So you can see her right there. I was expecting her to be much smaller. I hate, it looks like she kicked most of her hairs in here. So she still is a little sluggish, but after being shipped, that's expected, but she should do fine in here. So a real simple setup, Eco Earth as a substrate and then a little fake leaf. And I moisten down the substrate. So the next one that I'm going to be doing is the Agent Colada. And she's right by the lid as soon as I opened it. And she's going to walk right in. She's a lot more active than the Brachypelma vagans. And this is the size I was kind of expecting the Brachypelma vagans. But yeah, same setup, real simple. Not much to see in the tarantula, so I'm not going to show you her. Alright, let me move on to the next ones. So right there, that tiny little thing moving is him. And right now, he won't have any red legs. He will if it's a mature male. And man, I can see his fangs, how big they are already at this size. They're about as big as his abdomen. And also these guys can be a real aggressive. I doubt he will be at this size. But just in case, I'm watching my fingers with him. Alright, there we go. He's in there now. I'm not going to even try to show him just because it's so impossible to see him. Alright, so the next one we're going to do is probably the second hardest one to do. This is the H. David Bowie. Like I said, I already have one, and the main reason why I wanted to get another one is breeding purposes, but also just because they're so rare. So let me just try to show you because I can see them down there. It's kind of hard because they're white when they're babies, but they're kind of orange. So like most huntsmen, these guys are pretty quick. So this guy's going to be tricky, so I'm just going to try to let him. Alright, so sorry for the cut. My camera ran out of storage and the H. David Bowie was bolting, but you can just see I have him safely in here. And I put the label on, and you can see I put number 2 just because I want to make sure I keep both of them separate because I don't want to get them confused. Alright, so let me move on to the next spider. Alright, so the tarantula I will be doing next is Poeciliferium regalis, or Poeciliferium, whichever way you say it. This one should be pretty simple, hopefully, if she goes right. You can just see her legs in there. And let me just tell you the setup real quick. I have Eco Earth as the substrate, like I always do. And then a small cork bark. She might use that, but probably not, because most baby Poeciliferiums burrow at the start. So she will do that most likely, and she's about to run in there, so let me just drop in there. And let me try to get her in there. You can see her real well right now. Alright. She's off the paper towel now, so let me try to get that out. Alright, there we go. She wasn't too bad. Yeah, you can see she's going all over the place. But there she is. So this should hopefully last her a molt or two.
Alright, so let's move on to the next one. I'm probably going to do the Helobrachys. Alright, so now we're going to do the Helobrachys, Vietnam Blue, Helobrachys or Chelobrachys, whichever way you learned it. So this species, they are pretty aggressive and pretty fast. They can be. Ready? You can see I just have substrate in this enclosure because these are a burrowing species. So I want to see how she's going to do it. I didn't give her any piece of wood because hopefully she will just make the hide for herself. If not, I'll add something in. Alright, we got her in. So I wanted to do it safe just to make sure. And you won't be able to see her much because there's Sharpie on the lid. Yeah, there's not much color you can see on her yet. Alright, so that went well. Didn't have to catch her, but I saved probably the hardest two for last. So now let me move on to those. They are the two Madagascar wandering spiders. So let me show you the setups. I'm just going to show you one because it's very similar. So really tall enclosure because these guys are semi-arboreal, but they also wandering around like their name. Cork bark because they do like hiding, but during the night they like to wander, so I have some room for them. So these guys, if you have heard of the Brazilian wandering spider, one of the most venomous spiders in the world, these guys are not related to them. They're just called wandering spiders because of their venom and their high speed, but they're not directly related to them. But these guys, I was able to see one of them, and it looks like they do have their adult colors, which is amazing. Their adult colors is kind of a black and white pattern. So I'm going to be much more careful. And here, wait, let me actually get something real quick. Alright, sorry, I had to go get another pair of tongs real quick, just because this species, I just want to be careful with them. So now I'm going to put the container inside here, and then from now on I'm not gonna, but yeah, this species of spider I really hope to be able to breed, just because again it was hard enough for me to get two. Alright, he went running up my tongue. Safely contained now. That was a scary moment because he went straight up my tongs. Alright, let me remove all this and then I'll try to show you him. Alright, so there he is right there. Sorry for the glare and the crappy quality, but you can just see his pattern. Yeah, I didn't even see him run out of the towel and up the tongs. He almost got on my hand, but luckily he didn't, and luckily I was able to get him. So now let me try to get him in his enclosure again. Alright, so sorry, I just had to end up rehousing him off camera. But as you can see, I finally was able to get him in there. He was actually much more difficult than I was expecting. Once he settled down, I'm going to take that container he came in. He's just way too crazy right now to deal with. He almost escaped twice. So I'm probably going to do the second one too off camera. So let me do that now, and then I'll show you guys him. Alright, so now I have both of them rehoused and I have both of them labeled. Just because, again, since I want to plan on breeding them, I want to make sure I can tell them apart. So here's number one. He is still up at the top. And the main reason why they're such a large enclosure is just because it'll be much easier. It'll take them longer to grow for me to rehouse them. Number two went much easier. You can actually see he's right there on the cork bark. Yeah, so now that should be it for the unboxing, but I have one more thing I want to show you guys, and then
this will be the end of the video.
Alright, what I'm showing you now is a tarantula molt. So this is my Brachypelma bomi, or bomi, however you want to say it. And she molted last night. I was honestly surprised. And let me tell you, her colors are just beautiful now. I love her legs, how they're not completely red, how they're red at the top, and then they go down in color, and her black is just jet black. And her carapace. So let me show you her molt. I set it out to dry last night. So there you can see her. And I'm definitely going to pin this molt up just because it was such a perfect molt. But yeah, so that should be the last of the news. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like and comment something. And if you want to see more, then please subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have an Instagram account. I'll leave the link in the description. I post only pictures on my animals and other stuff, animal related. But I'll kind of give heads up on the next video. So if you want to try to keep up, then follow that. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.